everyone, Joan here. Going to take a quick look at how to use the Extrude tool, the Revolve tool, and the Sweep tool. So I'm in Fusion 360 and I've just opened it up. I'm going to start a new sketch. We'll come over here and work on this bottom plane here. Doesn't really matter for what we're doing. And we will make a quick circle right in the center using the circle tool. Press 0.5 for a ½ inch. And then you have a circle right on your origin. Click finish your sketch. You can't make an extrude unless you've finished your sketch. Click the extrusion tool up in the left corner or hit E on your keyboard and then either drag the amount you want or type in 2.5. As long as that was highlighted, you can type in there, hit enter. So that's how to make a cylinder using the extrude tool. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to click over to a new design on the right here. Start a new sketch. And I think this time we'll work on the XY plane. So I'm going to choose right here and let that pop up. This time I'm going to take the 2-point rectangle tool, start on the origin, drag to the right. Again, it doesn't really matter for what we're doing. I'm going to make it 2.5 tall, and I'm using tab on my keyboard to toggle back and forth between the dimensions, and I'll make it 0.5 width. And I want to hit enter to complete that. Now you'll notice if you're still here and you click create, you won't be able to use any of the tools we're looking for revolve unless you click finish your sketch on the right side. So always remember to finish your sketch. Finish your sketch, it gives you the isometric view. Excuse me. And we're going to come up here and click revolve or R on your keyboard. Click revolve. It already selected my profile. So over here it says select the profile. You see that's white. That means it's not on it right now. It's on blue, so it's looking for the axis. So I have my profile here. That's the rectangle I made. I'm going to click for the axis. And if you have multiple pieces to choose from, you can choose which profile and which axis works for you. Click on the axis and just let it go 360 degrees, or you can drag and then hit enter, and you're good. One more. I'm going to make a new design, and we're going to look at the sweep tool, keeping it really simple. This one's a little tricky. You need to have two perpendicular sketches. One would be the beginning part, and the second part would be the path that your sweep needs to follow. So when I choose a new sketch here, I have to choose wisely. I'm going to start down on the bottom here. So look right here. It's like XZ. I'm going to use the circle tool, just like before. I'm going to make it 0.5 and hit enter. So now I'm actually going to finish my sketch and start a new one. So top right corner, green check mark, finish your sketch. It gives you the ISO view so you can see it's along this plane right here. Leave it just there and create new sketch again. You already have one, you're going to add a second one. This time I want to change planes, and that's the key to creating a path, is to have two perpendicular planes. So we have the circle, and now perpendicular, we're going to add a line that it can follow. So I'm going to choose XY here. Again, it doesn't matter which planes you're on so long as you are perpendicular. I'm going to take the line tool. I'm going to drag it up about 2.5. And this will be different than the other ones because I want to have a little fun. I'm going to left click and I'm going to drag. Just make a little arc. Don't worry about the amount. Hit escape when you're done. And you could continue on and make a whole paper clip, but we're good for now. Click finish sketch in the top right corner. And now look at your work. You've got a circle, and then you've got a line with a little arc at the top, and they are perpendicular if you can sort of see how they're going. I'll use the orbit tool to look at it. See how that's perpendicular? That's pretty cool. Okay, so hitting escape on my keyboard, I'm going to come up here and find under Create tab the Sweep tool. So when you hover on it, it gives you a little information on what it's doing. And you see in that picture, they've got their circle and then the path that's going to follow. Works great with the spline tool also, but I'm use the line for simplicity. So you want to check your Type single path, because I have one line. Profile, it's in blue here, so that means that's what I'm looking for. The profile is the widest part, so that would be my circle. The path is what you want it to follow. So I'm going to click select on the path, and I'm just going to click this. Sometimes they separate and you only get one part of it. Make sure you get both. And there you go. It does it automatically. You can choose how wide you want it to be. Have a little fun with it. I'm going to hit enter and leave it there. All right. Thanks so much. Have a good day.